How's it going, ladies and bruises? I'm Bobby Sixkilla and welcome back to Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair. We are about to kick off the 4th class trial. So let's get into it now. I have no idea who the guilty is this time. I understand your desire to applaud this wonderfully vulgar trial ground. But it's so exhausting to discuss useless things, so let's just get on with it already. So sad, my chest hurts. Forcing everyone to do this is so sad.
Hey!
Don't go talking without permission after I've said my catchphrase.
Now I'm ready!
Otherwise, I'll roll a dice and based on the result, I'll give you a sex change operation that many times. What an extreme punishment.
Now then.
Let's get on with it once again. Let's get a move on, boys and girls. And so it begins. I hope this will never happen again, and now it's happening for the 4th time. The curtain to the 4th class trial was about to open. Nekomaru Nidai, the ultimate team manager. He was more passionate, more daring, more honest than anyone I'd ever met. Truly, he was more man than any of us. He sacrificed his body to protect Akane, and his appearance changed drastically because of that. But he still tried to live earnestly. And just when I finally got used to his new form, Nekomaru's killer. Here we go. There's one of us. Not the red ones, because they're dead. Killing someone because it's the only way to survive is no excuse. I won't let this be excused. I won't forgive this. The person who betrayed Nekomaru, who betrayed their friends, I will never ever forgive them. And so, this life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, has begun. Alright, here we go. I think I already have my skills set from last time, don't we? We haven't earned any new skills since then, have we? I should actually spend some points. Because we probably have quite a few. Let's do it. I'll take whatever we've got, it's fine.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial.
Do we know how it works now?
During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment.
There's not many of us left
If
now.
you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island. I'm sure you guys are starving by now, but let's get revved up and raring to go!
Let's do that.
Whoever survives will be treated to a fancy lunch. Guess what? Rabbit curry is on the menu!
Huh? I'm not the main ingredient, right?
I'm here today because Coach Nekomaru risked his life to protect me. I'm gonna be the one who avenges him. I'll definitely find out who the killer is.
You got this, Akane.
I'm definitely not tempted by curry. Got it?
Akane, you seem to have an impressive amount of drool flowing from your mouth.
As usual,
Hey,
when there's food
Why
involved.
don't we try going over the incident? We weren't able to leave Strawberry House, so I want to make sure we get a detailed understanding.
That's fair.
I discovered Nekomaru's body a little before 7 a.m. I headed over to Grape Tower for Monokuma Tai Chi and found the body there. Hajime and Chiaki were also with me.
Hajime was with Miss Sonia and Chiaki that early in the morning? Don't tell me you three were together since last night!
Imbecile! I am not some woman with flexible legs.
Whoa.
Of course you're not. You're much classier than that.
With legs like those, I could probably do the splits real easy.
I assume you already can, you're a
We just happened to run
gymnast.
into each other on the first floor of Grape House and went to the tower together.
And then, the three of us discovered Nekomaru's body.
The body discovery announcement was made soon after. Akane heard that and rushed over.
We heard the body discovery announcement too, from Strawberry House, obviously.
Yep. Makes sense.
As I recall, we found out the elevator was out of order, which left us stuck.
So we decided to go to the tower for the time being and headed for Strawberry Hall. But someone even broke Strawberry Hall's door button. We couldn't go anywhere because of that.
Thinking we should at least find some method to communicate, we set our sights on the lounge telephone.
Forget these boring intros. Let's talk about the killer. Anyway, it's definitely someone from Strawberry House.
What do you mean, definitely?
There's no way a chick would kill someone so cruelly. So it must be one of you Strawberry House dudes. One of you better hurry up and confess, or I'll break all of you in half!
You're the cruelest one here!
He's definitely the strongest one here now.
Enough with the lovers' quarrel. We need to think about this seriously. We don't have the luxury of discussing irrelevant things. The incident this time has many questions.
The incident notwithstanding, I also have many questions.
Then let's start with something even Miss Sonia can understand.
Whoa.
The weapon.
That was condescending.
Well, the weapon is obvious, right?
The pillar.
What the heck, you guys? The weapon! You can totally tell just by looking.
You're not going to say the hammer, are you? You can tell what the weapon is just by looking. It wouldn't be much of a mystery if that were true. Anything at the crime scene that looked like a weapon was probably the hammer. He's talking about the hammer, but it's obviously the pillar, not the hammer. New looking hammer.
I guess
Now what do
we
we
should
use it
figure
with?
out the weapon first.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
Pow pow pow.
That pillar, huh?
Pow pow.
No, the hammer!
Uh-huh.
The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him.
No, that's wrong.
Hasn't even got any of the oil on it. Come on. Use your head.
No, I can't accept that that hammer was the murder weapon.
Nope.
Why not? Why can't you accept it?
Because it's dumb.
A lot of oil was flowing from Nekomaru's body, just like human blood, right? If the hammer was used to beat Nekomaru, you'd expect some oil to be on it at least.
Yes.
But that hammer was clean. So that's why you can't accept that it's the murder weapon.
Well, yeah, but the killer might have wiped off the oil later.
With what?
Why?
Well, obviously, to make the hammer look like it's not the murder weapon.
Why wouldn't they just take the hammer then?
Then why bother cleaning the oil? If they didn't want it to look suspicious, they would have discarded the hammer.
Yeah.
You're pretty insightful, baby gangsta.
Baby gangster.
Baby gangsta? Me?
Just so y'all know,
I like it.
I was trying to test you guys.
Yeah, hard out.
I thought maybe you guys mistook the hammer for the weapon or something.
It seems that was a waste of time.
Then what was the real weapon used to murder Nekomaru?
The pillar.
That's the problem. There wasn't anything else at the crime scene that looked like a potential weapon.
Let's do it. Give me the option.
Then, how about we look at it from a different angle? If it doesn't have oil on it, it's not the weapon. So whatever has oil on it must be the weapon,
She's so clever.
right?
You're so smart, Chiaki. The actual weapon has oil on it, but if something... Yeah. The pillar.
I see! The only thing with oil on it is that broken pillar.
Yeah.
Then that pillar is the weapon! Coach Nekomaru got clobbered with that pillar!
It's like you said right at the start, yeah.
Nobody could withstand a blow from that pillar. Even if you used 100% of your muscle strength, it would be impossible to wield it as a weapon.
Yeah, wielding it as a weapon
Why?
would be impossible.
We tried to move it, right?
It's no use, it's barely budging. Didn't I tell you?
Yeah, that pillar was pretty freaking heavy.
You don't have to lift it up for it to be a
Who
weapon.
could have lifted that pillar?
Nekomaru.
Huh? Who are you talking about?
Coach Nekomaru's robot body. With that dude's super strength, lifting a pillar would be real easy.
That's right.
So he lifted the pillar, and then what? Did he use it to beat himself?
You mean Nekomaru killed himself?
That would
Don't
never
be
happen.
Stupid. He ain't the type to commit suicide.
No, he's not.
Then even if Nekomaru could have lifted that pillar, it has nothing to do with the case at all.
Well, I guess you're right.
That took the wind out of his sails real fast. But it does bother me a little. The word suicide. By the way, the fourth murder of the Killing School life is apparently ruled a suicide. Huh? No, that shouldn't matter. There's no way Nekomaru would commit suicide.
But that's a problem.
Jim!
If it's not the
Jim,
pillar,
no, Jim!
then there's no other weapon we can think of.
I can't believe he committed suicide.
There may be a way to use the pillar as a weapon without lifting it.
Huh? For reals?
Yes, for reals.
For reals?
See. So my gut was right after all. All right, it's up to you, Sonia. Prove that pillar was the murder weapon.
Okay.
Understood. Then I shall give it my all.
Do it, Sonia.
Sonia, here I go!
Blast off. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Tipped over pillar, here we go. Or pillar fragments. Let's hear the arguments. It's gonna be one of those two, though.
There's no need to lift that pillar.
It's true.
If the pillar was not lifted, beating him with it is beyond a dream.
What about tipping the pillar over?
Yes. Oh,
They
crap, it's
aimed
pillar
right for his
fragments.
head and bullseye.
Yeah.
Even I could probably tip it over.
Considering the pillar's weight, it probably exerted a ton of force.
Oh, yeah.
Sonia, you go, girl! I'm getting hella excited!
Okay, calm down. Yeah, alright, I got it.
There's
Use
no
pillar
need to lift
fragments
that-
on tipping it
Pillar was
over.
not lifted. Beating him with it is beyond a dream.
What about tipping the pillar over?
Ah, come on.
They aimed right for his
Son
head
of a
and
bitch.
Even I could
Son of a
considering it
bitch.
probably exert.
Sonia! I'm getting hella excited!
There's no need to
Alright,
lift-
one more time.
Pillar was beating him with it is beyond a dream.
What about tipping the pillar over?
No,
Got it.
that's wrong.
Got him.
If Nekomaru was crushed by the pillar, then there should have been fragments on top of his body.
It's true.
Huh? Fragments?
I did wonder about that. They were all under him.
The pillar fragments were scattered beneath Nekomaru's body, but there weren't any on top of his body.
Hmm.
If the pillar had been tipped over and crushed him, the fragments should have been on top of his body instead.
It's
I
true.
briefly considered that too. But it's probably not what happened.
I see. That was entirely my bad.
But the pillar was
If they
definitely
didn't
used
tip it
somehow.
over, then how did the killer murder Nekomaru with that pillar?
Is it something to do with how
much longer
the...
are you gonna focus on the pillar? Just let it go already.
There's
How the
no
tower
way
works.
I can let it go. I'm positive that Nekomaru was killed by that pillar.
Yeah, me too.
Why are you so certain about that?
I just have a feeling.
A feeling, huh? That's just your instincts.
But we can't say for sure that that instinct is wrong, can we?
Huh?
There's another way to use that pillar to kill. You guys just haven't noticed it.
Is that true?
Then I shall ask you, what way is that?
You guys, the same as usual. You're unable to clear a path to the future with your own powers, so you just stand there and falter. What a waste of talent. And you all intend to fight the Future Foundation? You make me laugh.
What did you say?
Regardless, it's not like I want to die with the rest of you. So I guess I should lend a hand.
Hey, Nagito, what the hell happened to you?
Yeah, good question.
How come you're not talking like a lunatic anymore?
I've learned a valuable lesson. Ignorance is by far the greatest shame.
Huh? What do you mean?
Who cares? Just tell us how the pillar was used to kill.
Well, first of all, the pillar itself is not enough. But when combined with a specific item, there's a way it could be possible.
A specific item?
Of course, the ultimate weapon.
Right.
Ultimate weapon?
Isn't that the thing you get when you clear the final dead room?
So, Nagito knows what the ultimate weapon is?
Of course I know, but I'm pretty sure everyone else has seen it, you know?
We've seen it?
That's right. You've seen it clearly. Because I, the one who has claimed dominion over evil, am the ultimate weapon. I am he who cuts the insolent catalyst, which flows
Well, he's
out
going
from
off
the
on a rant
chaos
again.
with the sword of victory. It's only fitting that I deserve to be called the ultimate weapon.
No, you are far greater than the ultimate weapon, since you wield your 4 dark devas of destruction.
Yeah, sure.
I see.
I don't know why, but I'm not liking this.
Oh, I know why.
Cut the bullshit and say it clearly. What is the ultimate weapon?
In order to clarify that, we first need to solve the secret of the funhouse.
Huh? The secret of the funhouse?
You still don't realize it? Jeez, get it together. You're supposed to be the symbols of hope, aren't you? Ah, I forgot. Except for Hajime, of course.
Except for Hajime?
If we make it out of this, I'll explain it to you guys.
Anyway, we must first clarify the secret of the funhouse, right? Then I think it must have something to do with the structure of the funhouse.
Yeah.
Strawberry House leads to Strawberry Tower, and Grape House leads to Grape Tower. But in actuality, they are both the same building, and both houses are linked to the central tower.
Yeah, but one's on top of the other, right?
It is undeniable that such a sweet building structure is the secret of the funhouse.
Man, not only does that make perfect sense, but Miss Sonia's beautiful voice is just so soothing.
Faux show! I shall leave this matter to your discretion.
For sure. The two houses are connected at the tower in the middle. I thought that at first too, but I ended up finding proof that completely contradicts it. Strange feeling in tower, that's the one that came up when we found out about that.
In
So it's
truth,
gotta be
Strawberry
that.
Tower and Grape Tower are actually the exact same place.
Yeah.
So that's the secret of the funhouse.
Is that really it?
It's weird to say they're both the same place. I mean, the walls are different colors. And the designs on the floor are also different.
Yep.
We've already settled this problem. Give it 10 years before you argue with Miss Sonia.
Oh, shut up. This whole time you've been thinking the two towers are the same building, but if that was the only mystery, there's no way Nagato would mention it here.
In truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are actually the exact same place.
So that's the secret
I
of the
missed.
funhouse.
Is that
Over and
really
over
it?
again I
It's weird to
missed.
say they're both. I mean, the walls are different. The designs on the floor.
Stupid
Already
purple
settled.
one's
Give it
always
10
in the
years
way.
Before you argue with Miss Sonia.
Stupid ass purple crap.
In truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape are actually the exact same place.
No, that's wrong!
Not exactly the same.
Both of those towers, are they really the same place?
Why are you asking that now? Do you harbor a grudge because my kingdom destroyed your homeland?
It did? What?
Hajime, I won't tolerate any sort of rebellion.
I mean, doesn't it seem strange?
Your kingdom destroyed our homeland? What?
When we went to Grape Tower from Grape Hall, Nekomaru's body was in front of the door to Strawberry Hall.
Mm-hmm.
But when we went to Strawberry Tower from Strawberry Hall, his body was in front of the door to Grape Hall.
It's probably some kind of trick, like the floor rotating 180 degrees or something. If it is, then see? That means it could have passed as the exact same place, right?
That's a good point.
If so, then what? Do you seriously think such a simple answer is the correct answer?
I'd like to.
Does that mean he's wrong?
Oops, I guess I've said too much.
If the floor didn't rotate, then that means we need to think about the structure of the building again.
Yeah.
Bow down.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Then how about this? Somebody moved Nekomaru's body.
Why, in all the
We were
little
moving
bits and
from Grape
pieces.
Tower to
In
Strawberry
exactly the
Tower?
same place. That'd be nuts.
But we should have all been together during that time. Even if they tried to move the body inside the tower.
Then Monokuma did it. While we were moving, Monokuma quickly moved things around.
But Nekomaru's body wasn't the only thing moved. Are you saying the broken pillar was moved too?
If it is too heavy to carry, let them roll it. Just like if there is no bread, let them eat cake.
You know how dumb this sounds, right, lady? Yeah, oil on the floor. Who's gonna move the oil? How do you move that, smart ass?
There are many different ways. The body and the pillar could have been moved. The pillar could have been rolled. And Nekomaru could have been moved piece by piece. I decree it was Monokuma's doing.
I doubt that, my man.
Moving the body and the pillar in such a short time.
How can you move
That might
the
be hard
oil?
even
You
for
can't move an
Monokuma,
oil
don't you
patch.
think?
And if you go back, it's gonna move back, right?
Monokuma is surprisingly strong. Wielding the power of the pillar, the body, everything at the crime scene?
Allow me to cut through those words. Moving the body and pillar is possible, but it would have been impossible to move the oil on the floor.
Yeah.
Huh?
When the position of Nekomaru's body and the pillar changed, the oil surrounding his body moved too. Physically moving all of the oil like that is simply not possible, no matter how you look at it.
Unless you dig up that piece of ground and move it.
Then it's impossible to think it was moved.
Yeah.
I am terribly sorry. I cannot believe I got so fired up.
You should be sorry.
It's all right. A fired up Miss Sonia is awesome to watch.
So what really happened? Does that mean the two towers aren't the same building?
I mean, I think they still are.
We can't be certain
Yeah.
of that either. Not when the experiment involving the handbook I left on the tower floor was a complete success.
Yeah, the e-handbook was still there. That's why we thought the two towers were the same building.
I think it's an elevator that moves down and they're
If they're
stacked
not
on
the
top
same
of each
building
other.
or two different buildings, then what are they?
But we'll see.
No idea, huh?
This mystery ties into the secret of the funhouse. But we don't have enough clues to solve that mystery. Then the only thing we can do is rely on that one person who has those clues. Nagito.
Hey, Nagito. I thought it would come to this. I knew my turn was coming up. Fine. I'll tell you guys a big hint that can help you solve the secret of the funhouse.
Give us the answer, not a friggin' hint.
But then it wouldn't mean anything. I need you guys to do this class trial properly. It's also important for me because it will help me determine something.
He's an arrogant son of a bitch all of a sudden. Determine? Is he talking about the traitor? If so, why did Nagito say that all of a sudden? Did something happen to him?
But how do we know your hint is any good? It's suspicious that you're the only one who knows it.
I have a good reason for that. The reason I'm the only one who knows it is because I was the only one who performed the appropriate action.
He performed the appropriate action in order to learn the secret. The life-threatening game. He's not the only one though, the killer must have done it too, right?
You're talking about the final dead room, right? You cleared the life-threatening game there and found something, didn't you?
That's right. The hint is what I saw after I cleared it.
Out the
In
window.
the depths of the final dead room, there was a hidden room surrounded by concrete. And there, a small conspicuous window waited, all by itself. From that window, I saw some very strange
Look.
scenery.
My coffee's gone cold.
Strange scenery?
Instead of explaining it, it might be faster just to show you. At an opportune time, I found a perfect camera in the final dead room.
You took a picture?
Yep,
Nagito grinned creepily as he retrieved a small digital camera from his inner pocket.
see? This is it.
As he said that, he showed us a peculiar picture.
Let me explain it to you again.
In a forest?
I took this picture on the first floor of Strawberry House, from the secret room within the final dead room. But
Okay.
don't you think it's weird?
We're up in the air.
Funhouse's structure is what you guys have been thinking. Then there's lots of things that don't make sense in this picture, right?
Lots of things that shouldn't make sense in this
Then
picture.
let's begin. Shall I call it thinking time?
Stop being creepy. What doesn't make sense in this picture? The fact that we're in the trees?
If the structure of the funhouse is what we thought it was, Grape House and Strawberry House should link to the tower in the middle, which means if you're viewing the tower from Strawberry House, you should see Grape House behind it. But in this photo, I don't see anything behind the tower. No shadow, no shape, no Grape House at all.
I see. And is that it?
Nagato said there are a lot of things that don't make sense in this photo. Which means there are other contradictions contained in it. What does it make sense in this picture? The height of it, right? That's what I'm trying to get at.
You said this photo was taken from the hidden room inside the final dead room, right? If that's the case, then that means it should have been taken from the first floor of Strawberry House.
Yeah, it should have been.
Then, this is definitely strange. This photo doesn't look like it was taken from the first floor.
Yeah.
Angles suggest it was taken from higher up.
Way higher up.
That's right. Good call. In summary, this is the truth contained in this photo. The first floor of Strawberry House is located in a high area, and Grape House is not behind the tower.
It's not? Are you saying that Grape House is merely an illusion spell cast by Monokuma's cursed eye?
Where did we come up with this shit?
Do your own thinking. Now that you've finally met the same requirements as me, if you guys are truly symbols of hope, you can easily solve a simple mystery like this.
I'm starting to hate Nagato even more than before.
For Hajime to solve it too, even though he's just a normal high school student. Despite the fact that you don't have a real talent, you already know about the other clue.
The other clue? Is he talking about that one time? Why, hello there, Hajime. Nagato, why are you here? Because I showed up. You showed up? How'd you even come here? Maybe I teleported.
You're referring to when you suddenly appeared on the second floor of Grape House, right?
I'm asking you just to be safe. At the time, where do you think I came from?
Above.
The top floor, right?
Such sharp eyes. So you realized it already?
Top floor. So the third floor?
But the Monokuma archive should be the only room on the third floor of Grape House.
What does it mean?
Was that thing just now another hint figuring out the mystery behind the funhouse's structure? The reason Nagato appeared from the third floor. Using the photo he took, I might be able to find the answer if I just think about it. Alright, let's do this. Oh, logic dive? Alright. Let's get our snowboarding in going. What are the buttons again? That's fast, that's brake, that's jump. Okay, we're good. Oh crap. Jesus. Huh. Alright, we got this. It's all good. I'm ready. Bring me the questions, fool. Ask me the questions, Bridgekeeper. I'm not afraid. Oh crap. Okay, I'm a little afraid now. Oh Jesus, that spawned really quickly. Right in front of me. Do Strawberry House and Grape House both exist? Yes, of course they both exist. We know they exist because we've been on both of them. Oh, Jesus. Give me a chance. Whew. Those make me nervous, man. Oh, dude. We look so cool when we're doing this. Question 2. Are Strawberry House and Grape House the same building or two different buildings? Same building. This is what I believe. They're vertically stacked. Right? That's the only thing that makes sense. That's why the elevator turns 180 degrees as well. Yep. Oh shit! Okay, there wasn't much I could do about that one. I apologize to my face, which I just obliterated. Yep. Question 3. How is Strawberry House and Grape House positioned with each other? Vertically, obviously. We already debunked the horizontally, which is what we originally thought. Any more questions, Bridgekeeper? Nope. good.
It's all coming together.
It's all coming together. I still don't know who the killer
I
is.
know the secret of the funhouse.
Go on.
Let me hear it. What kind of answer will you give, I wonder?
The right one, you big bastard.
In the picture Nagito took from Strawberry House, I didn't see Grape House at all. So where did Grape House go? There was only one possibility. It was in a position where it couldn't be seen from Strawberry House. Which means Strawberry House and Grape House are in the same building, but on different floors.
Same building, different floors?
Then the two houses aren't two different 3-story buildings. They're actually one 6-story building?
If you think about it like that, based on Nagito's picture, it's clear where Strawberry House is located.
Where Strawberry House is located? Above Grape House.
I see! On top of Grape House. That's where Strawberry House is located. Because of that, the photo taken from the first floor of Strawberry House was at a high angle. Altogether, this means the first floor of Strawberry House is also the 4th floor above Grape House.
Oh snap! I never expected that the two houses
What's with
were
their
connected
lingo?
vertically.
But what about the shape of the building? The two houses were completely different shapes.
Strawberry House is 4-sided, and Grape House is 6-sided, right?
It never occurred to us that they were the same building because it was structured with two different shapes. A quadrilateral and a hexagon, overlaid atop each other to misdirect how we would perceive them. And it worked, didn't it? Disregarding the tower, we fully believed the two houses were two separate, distinct buildings.
Also, Monokuma said that the elevator went sideways, which is
The
cheating.
unique design of the
Because it doesn't, it goes
funhouse.
up and down like a normal elevator.
Monokuma put us to sleep so we couldn't look at the outside of the building when he brought us to it.
You've just been Kuma'd!
What are you, Ashton Kutcher?
Don't you think a building full of so many surprises totally deserves to be called a fun house?
Then it's true? The building was really like that?
That's right! Those two houses exist on different floors in the same building!
I feel like you're lying to us,
A
wasn't
building
fair.
like that on your own without my knowledge? How horrible!
Then what
Still
about
cold.
the towers? Are they arranged vertically just like the houses?
Yeah, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower should have also been different floors inside the same building.
Yeah.
Just like Strawberry House was on top of Grape House, Strawberry Tower was also on top of Grape Tower.
However, if they're different floors within the same building, why was Nekomaru's body in both places?
I assume because the whole tower is an
Aw, you
elevator.
Precious hammies don't know. But it's so simple. Alrighty then. I'll be the one who solves this mystery in a flash. Please watch me, Miss Sonia.
Oh, I see. Do whatever you like.
Oh, definitely make her watch me. I'm gonna stand out till she notices me.
Sorry, she's obsessed with the hamster guy. Come on, here we go. I guess it's about strange feeling in tower again? Or possibly broken doorknob, I guess.
I'm gonna solve this mystery
doubt
in
it,
a
though.
flash.
And hurry up, dumbass!
One of the bodies in one of the towers was actually a dummy.
No.
You mean a fake body?
That's dumb. You're
Nekomaru
dumb. Don't
died
be
with a mechanical
stupid.
body. It should be possible to construct a dummy from spare parts.
You're magnificent, Gundam!
No fair! You totally stole my spotlight!
So which one was the fake body?
Shut up! Just
I don't know what
pick
to
one of
use.
them.
I don't think that's right, though. That sounds dumb. Does that mean the killer prepared it in advance? But is something like that even possible? Only if it was...
I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash.
Only if it was him. The ultimate
Hurry
mechanic.
up, dumbass!
I'm just gonna try
One of
some
the
random
bodies
stuff.
in one of the towers
I don't think it's a
was
dummy.
actually a dummy.
No, that's
Oh, that
wrong.
worked. Right away.
Nekomaru's body wasn't a dummy. That can be proven by Kazuichi's account.
Whoops, should have used that.
Me?
Remember? When we moved from Grape Tower to Strawberry Tower, we thought the body had moved. And that's when you said,
Not just that, the parts I carefully arranged when I disassembled the body all moved too.
right up until that moment, you were disassembling Nekomaru's body at Grape Tower, right? The killer couldn't have known how you'd take apart his body, so they couldn't have built a dummy.
Unless Kazuichi was the one who built the dummy, then it would be a different story.
Yes.
Miss Sonia, that's a pretty harsh joke.
It's not a joke.
You are joking, right?
It's alright. Kazuichi is not the killer. If he was, he wouldn't have fixed the elevator or the button in Strawberry Hall. It'd be much more convenient for the killer if it stayed broken.
I see. That is disappointing.
Is it?
Even more disappointed.
However, even if Nekomaru's body wasn't a dummy, it's meaningless if we don't have the important answer.
The reason Nekomaru's body was in both towers, even though it was supposed to be on different floors.
Maybe it was simply moved?
The body
No.
moved to a different floor?
You can't think of a device
I mean,
like
yes.
that? A device that moves things to different floors in the same building?
Like I said, it's an elevator, right? A device like that. A device that transports things to different floors. Come on. I feel like I've seen that before. Oh, you reckon? I might have seen that before myself once or twice. Escalator. You fucking dumbass. V? Yeah, E. Ah! I was getting it under control. I was getting it under control. Oh. Stupid letters being dicks and wasting all my health.
I got it!
Asshole letters. Suck. Stupid language.
You must be talking about an elevator.
What? Are you saying Nekomaru's body was transported using an elevator?
Where the hell is this elevator anyway?
The tower is an elevator. Come on.
The tower itself. The inside of the tower is one big elevator. Which means the tower was designed so that the whole room goes up and down like an elevator.
And twists 180 degrees as it
So
goes.
whether you enter from Strawberry Hall or Grape Hall,
Oh, because it's on top of each other, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to
it all
twist.
leads to the same
That's why the
room,
other one twists.
right?
So that's why we could only enter it from one side or the other.
Now that you mention it, sometimes when I pressed the door button, it took a while for it to open.
I see. We were basically waiting for the room to arrive, just like an elevator.
Please hold on. If the inside of the whole tower ascends and descends like an elevator,
Yeah.
then why is there a picture of a strawberry on the far back door when you enter
I
from
assume
Grape
that's just
Tower?
to throw us off, right?
And a picture of a grape on the far back door when you enter from Strawberry Tower.
If the room just moves up and down like an elevator, there's no reason for the doors to change.
Plus, after the incident, the far back door in Grape Tower had chains wrapped around it, right? But when we entered Strawberry Tower, those chains were gone.
Not just that, but
Because
if
the
I
doors
remember
don't move,
correctly,
just the
even the doorknob
central
was
part.
broken off.
There are too many strange things. Was that tower really an elevator?
When you see people and things, make sure you focus on the good parts instead of the bad.
Good advice, Chiaki. I'm not sure how it's relevant
Did you
though.
say?
So, let's put aside what's changed. and focus our attention on what hasn't.
Why do we have to do that?
It's fine. Come on. What does everything that hasn't changed have in common?
The things that didn't change when we moved between the two towers. That includes the body, the pillar, the oil. We've talked about that stuff for a while now. There shouldn't be anything strange about them. Not even the fact that they all move with the elevator. The one thing that we all have in common. They're all on the floor.
I see!
Because the floor is what
Is it
moves.
safe to say that all the items on the floor didn't change?
And?
And?
Why did the picture on the far back door change? If you can figure that out, you'll have the answer. The reason is because that elevator has something unique about it.
There's something unique about that elevator. Only the floor moves.
I see!
That's not unique. The walls are the elevator shaft.
That's it. The elevator was designed so only the floor moved.
Only the floor moved?
Which means the whole room wasn't an elevator, only the floor was. That's why
But how
we
the
saw
walls gonna
different
move?
doors in each
Come on.
tower.
We'd have to have two separate walls then.
Which means on the
An
first
inner and an
floor of
outer
the
wall.
Grape Tower, the door on the far back wall had a strawberry design. And on the fourth floor, which was Strawberry Tower, a different door on the far back wall had a grape design.
Then, where do the different floors lead?
Outside?
I want to say they lead outside, but they're probably just for show.
Yeah, that would be my guess.
Just for show. Why was something like that necessary?
To put us off.
So we'd falsely believe that the doors were connected to where their picture signified. It was actually very effective. Because of that, we totally misunderstood the building's structure.
I don't get it. But I guess it means whoever designed this building had a totally twisted personality.
That'd be Monokuma, right?
Did you hear that, Monami?
Don't blame this on me. Take responsibility for yourself.
Then I'll take responsibility and gently caress you.
Like, there's no way that's gonna happen. Stop with the tasteless jokes.
By the way, what does the chain on the far back door in Grape Tower mean?
It was probably wrapped there by the killer to keep us as far from Strawberry Tower as possible.
Why?
Because of that chain. You guys thought you couldn't enter there, right?
It's true. Like you said, I could probably use those parts to repair the button, but seriously, hold on. Even if you do repair the button, what's going to happen to the chain on the other side of the door? Chain? The door that leads to Strawberry Hall is a chain wrapped around the doorknob. Even if you fix the button on Strawberry Hall's side, the door won't open as long as the chain is there. You don't need to worry about that at all.
The killer destroyed the Strawberry Hall button, so we'd stay away from Strawberry Tower. Everything was done to tamper with the evidence, so we wouldn't find out about the secret of the funhouse. The appearance of a body in the tower would contradict what we thought we knew about the building. In that situation, if we'd gone to Strawberry Tower, we'd have seen that contradiction firsthand. And using that as a clue, we might have discovered the truth. The truth that the two houses and the two towers are actually one complete vertical building. The killer wanted to keep us from learning that. That's why they made us stay away from Strawberry Tower.
They destroyed the button and wrapped a chain around the door just for that?
Would it really have inconvenienced the killer if we learned the true structure of the building?
It
Apparently.
would have been a major inconvenience. After all, this funhouse is strongly connected to the ultimate weapon that killed Nekomaru.
Hold on. You're progressing much too quickly. There's still a contradiction concerning the building structure.
What a pain. It's fine already.
Gundam, please proceed.
You said earlier that Strawberry House and Grape House are connected vertically, right? If so, how does the contact elevator supposedly transport us from one house to the other?
I see, now that you mention it, I completely forgot about that matter.
If that elevator moves vertically,
Yeah.
then when your back is facing the elevator, both towers should be on the same side. But does this reflect reality? Inside Grape House, Grape Hall is on your right when your back is to the elevator. And inside Strawberry House, Strawberry Hall is on your left when your back is to the elevator.
Because the elevator turns 180 degrees.
Which means the houses are on exact opposite sides of the tower. Answer me, fiend! What does this mean?
What does this mean?
I agree. What does this mean? If the two houses are connected vertically, the position of the tower should be on the same side in both houses. But in fact, when my back was facing the elevator in Grape House, the tower was on my right. And when my back was facing the elevator in Strawberry House, the tower was on my left. How can I break through this contradiction? It's to do with the compass that Kazuichi took through the elevator. It would be Kazuichi's account? I'm gonna have to look at these accounts. I feel like it'd be Kazuichi's account, right? Let me just have a look. Yeah, it is. Apparently the compass needle spun 180 degrees while it was inside the contact elevator. It's Kazuichi's account.
The elevator should move.
Vertically, not horizontally.
No, that's wrong.
It does do both, right?
The elevator wasn't just moving vertically. Isn't that right, Kazuichi?
Huh? Me?
Come on. You used the elevator while you were holding that compass Nagito gave you, right?
That. Yeah, it was pretty strange. From start to finish, somehow the compass needle rotated 180 degrees.
Rotated 180 degrees?
Meaning, as the elevator moved between the two houses, it also rotated 180 degrees. It was probably following the building's perimeter as it rotated to the other side. Which means the exit would be on the opposite side once you arrived at the other house, right?
And thanks to that, the tower we saw on our right side when we arrived at Grape House appeared on our left side when we were at Strawberry House.
An elevator that rotates while it moves. Is that even possible? It's like something from an amusement park.
We're in the amusement park.
Well, a funhouse is an amusement park attraction, you know. And since the building doesn't really need to be structurally practical, it makes for some splendid fun.
That's not splendid at all. You're inhuman.
You say I'm inhuman, but I'm just a bear. So I was never human to begin with. I'm different from these lowly humans.
So we're done with the secret of the funhouse, right? Then let's start talking about the important stuff. What's the ultimate weapon that killed Nekomaru? And how'd they combine it with the pillar?
Huh?
Good point.
You still don't know what the ultimate weapon is yet? It's what I found at the Octagon, you know?
What is the Octagon? I haven't heard about that yet.
Oh my... I can't believe I have to explain that now. As long as you know what an Octagon means, you can solve this simple mystery easily.
What an octagon means. An 8-sided shape.
I see!
Everybody knows that.
Call. An octagon is a shape with 8 sides, right?
I didn't expect you to know that. For a substitute reserve course student,
Everybody knows that.
quite knowledgeable.
Jesus.
I guess I should continue listening. Where is the place befitting of the name Octagon?
The place befitting of the name Octagon is probably... Well, if you have to go to the final dead room to do it, in Strawberry Tower, then it has to be on top of Strawberry Tower? Strawberry House is the Octagon, but isn't Strawberry House 4-sided? You're right, looks like I had a little misunderstanding. Yeah, maybe not. So we have to find an 8... I can't even turn, though. Oh, wait, is it... No, I mean, it can't be. There?
Here! You're talking about the secret room surrounded by concrete in the depths of the final dead room.
Why is that place the Octagon?
You know how the 4-sided Strawberry House is on top of the 6-sided Grape House? If you cut a 4-sided shape out of a 6-sided one, you get 8 edges. It becomes an 8-sided shape.
That's basically the gist of it. The true identity of the octagon is that secret room in the depths of the final dead room. In actuality, that place contained various weapons.
Then the ultimate weapon was there too?
That's a little different. I learned the true identity of the ultimate weapon at the octagon.
Learn?
The true identity of the ultimate weapon is the funhouse, which means the killer used the building structure as their weapon and killed Nekomaru. Like me, the killer probably realized the secret of the funhouse from the scenery, and then thought of a way to kill making use of the building structure.
The funhouse itself is the weapon. So they killed using the building structure?
That's
I
why
don't
the
get
killer
it.
tried to keep us from learning the mystery of the building. But more importantly, using the building itself as a weapon? Such a spectacular crime. It truly deserves to be called the ultimate weapon.
The funhouse is the true identity of the ultimate weapon. What does this mean? How'd the killer use that to murder Nekomaru? And who was the killer who did that? Oh, it's break time, thank God. That was stressful. Alright, we're nearly an hour in. Like I said was gonna happen. It always happens. Every time.
Hiya!
Why, hello there. I thought of a new bad word to call Monokuma. I can already tell I won't be pleased by this. Then let me say it right away. I'm already used to insults and slander. There's no way I'll get hurt by a mere word. Monokuma is serious stuffalty. It's much more straightforward than I expected. Stuffatly, sorry. Huh. That's not it. That's not it at all. Stupid, fat, and ugly. The perfect jet stream attack, incorporating all 3 of these would be... Ta-da! Stuffatly. There's fat hidden in
Okay,
there?
everyone, all together now. Monokuma is a serious stuffatly.
Cool. Alright, we're gonna wrap this one up here. And then in the next one, we will finish the trial and find out who did it, because I'm still not sure at this point. But we'll figure it out as we go. As always. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in the next one.